to the Geriatric Millennials. This is Jayme.
And this is Beth.
And we are two oldish, youngish ladies talking about trends that we love.
Yeah, I guess. Okay. This was a hard topic for me because I had to define like what am I looking at as a trend.
Same.
Because it wasn't just like fashion because I don't care about all that necessarily. So I have some ones that are interesting. I'll just say that.
I can't wait. I can't wait. Well, I'll start off with a fashion one.
Okay.
Which I am loving. The baggy pants, loose pants trend.
Mm-hmm. You're into
love
it.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely love it. It's so comfortable and I think it's adorable and it's just so much better than skinny jeans. It's so much more comfortable and practical and just like you feel so much better. I love that it's in style. I love that people of all ages are wearing the baggy loose pant look. Absolutely love it.
I agree. But I've never worn a skinny jean. Like I've always been a boot cut or something else.
Okay.
So,
yeah.
But I do appreciate it. And now when I see skinny jeans in the wild, I'm like, nope.
I know.
It's kind of funny.
It took quite a few years though, I feel like, for it to kind of phase out in my mind. Because I thought, oh, skinny jeans will always be here. But no, I don't ever reach for my skinny jeans.
Yeah.
Unless I'm going to be wearing like cowgirl boots or something that I need them to fit in. How often am I doing that? Really? Never.
Probably not. But you know.
If
you were. Okay. This is kind of, I don't know. This is a trend right now on TikTok. I don't know if by the time this airs, it will still be a trend, but we'll see. They go so fast. But I really like, there's this trend where people are like showing off their shoes, like their high heels and their different shoes. Like it started with people showing off their high heels. And you're like, first of all, some people are blessed with feet that can be in really high shoes, like really nice high heels.
Yeah, but can they walk in them?
Yeah, and they're rating of like how comfortable they are. And some people can just like rock them. And I'm like, I don't know what's with your foot, but congratulations. But the same person might have a shoe they love that they rate a 0 that's high. And then another shoe that's high that they rate a 10. You know, it just depends on the cut of the shoe. But it's kind of fun. And then there's this one girl that she posted, I can't remember who it was, but people were kind of like, it was like a child, she's a grown woman, but it was like watching a little girl try on her mom's shoes. Like none of her shoes really fit, even though those were the shoes she was wearing. I'm like, girl. And then people started clowning on like, well, here's my shoes. And somebody's just all their Birkins. And so it's just kind of fun to see people's shoes. And there was like a shoe creator years ago. This was like during the pandemic that I would watch. And she had all of the most eccentric heels you've ever seen. And they were so fun and colorful and bright. And she just had like the perfect foot for a heel, I guess, because that's all she wore. I haven't seen her account in years, but I don't know. I am not a high heel girly. Like my foot will not do that. Like call it quits. But I love, like, I wish it would, because there's so many shoes that are so cute. And you're just like, oh, I love it. I also love it too. There was a bunch of dancers doing their dance shoes. I'm like, oh, that's so fun.
You should send those to me.
And there was like ballroom girls too. So it was just like a fun thing.
You should send those. I need to look those up.
Yeah.
Because we've talked about this a little bit before, how I can wear high heels. Like I never used to, but they're dance shoes and they're just so much more comfortable. But speaking of shoes, the trend of Birkenstocks being, cool or acceptable or in fashion or on trend, love that trend.
Yeah.
100% on board for that. Please give me all the Birkenstocks. I want all of them. I want all the styles. My feet like them, and I do not think they're cute. I really don't think they're cute. But I love that they're trending because they are so comfortable that when you wear them, you are quote unquote cute because you're like,
you're trending.
It's a trendy shoe. It's like, yes, that's what people wear. And so I'm loving that trend.
Okay. Well, first of all, it's kind of hilarious. And again, who knows if these will still be anything by the time this airs, because I feel like trends come and go so fast nowadays. But I'm kind of loving the fact that people are letting go of the center part. Oh. Like it doesn't always have to be a center part. And like there's a couple ladies that I don't directly work with, but I see them sometimes. And you can just tell they try so hard to stay up with like Gen Z like trends or like young trends. And they're like mid-millennials. And sometimes I want to be like, girl, your brows are like...
The middle part's not for you.
The middle part's not for you. It's not cute on you. Also, like your brows are laminated still. And that's been gone for a minute. And your brows are sticking straight up. I'm going to need you to get some brow glue and make them back to just...
Or just comb them.
Comb them down.
To the side.
not straight up, but every time I see this one girl, her brows are straight up. She has a center part. She does a super cute and stuff, but I'm just like, it feels like you're trying to have a center part.
Yeah.
Like, anyway, but there's like this thing, it kind of got a little bit of like, some girl posted and she was talking about the fact that like Kylie Jenner, I think, she did a no part slick back pony. And people were like just giving her grief because they're like, it's a ponytail. It doesn't have to be a no part slick back, whatever. It's a ponytail. We all need to calm down. She didn't invent anything. It's a ponytail. And it just made me giggle. But I do appreciate like people letting go of the side part. And
You mean the center part? Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Letting go of the center part. And then also like, I really actually, I don't like this trend. I guess it's something I don't like is how like some millennials will post content on social media where they're like, Gen Z that says we can't do this or Gen Z says we can't do that. I'm like, please stop. That's so embarrassing because it's like, why? None of that matters. Like, don't be a weirdo. Like I saw a girl today and she said, Gen Z said we can't put our crossbodies across our body, that we have to just put it on our shoulder. I'm like, that's what, like, it just is so irksome to me, I guess, when people try to like, either try to make up trends that Gen Z does that they don't care about and like are trying to say that they care about, and B, like, just do what you want.
Yeah.
And just do. And I guess I could say if this girl really wants to have her brows gelled up to her tops of her, whatever, and a center part, that's on her. But when you're trying to do it to just stay on trend, I hate it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. Okay. This is hair related too.
Mm-hmm.
The trend of heatless curls.
Mm-hmm.
I absolutely love this trend because I used to try to do this trend. I remember, okay, so my hair is stick straight. And so of course I want wavy or curly hair because that's just, what we do. And so I remember tying my hair in rags, like having rag strips of cloth and then rolling my hair in the strip and then tying it. And so it was like rags. I would put my hair in rags to do a heatless curl look and take it out in the morning. And then it'd be like these tight little curls. And I also had like a hot roller set and all the curling irons. I currently own a lot of hair, like heat hair products, a waver, curling irons of different lengths, different straighteners that can like all
you even
kinds
have
of
a
things.
crimper.
I have a lot. And my most recent purchase is a heatless hair tie called a sleepy tie.
Mm-hmm.
And I have been trying, so I've been trying to do this because I've used a robe tie before and I've wrapped my hair in that. I've done a few different things, but this is now my favorite. And it's like this giant, like big, long tube sock thing. It's designed for heatless curls, but you just like put it on the top of your head and then you wrap your hair on either side around this tube sock. And then you like fold it over the ends and tie it. It works great. And it's so much more convenient than trying to make a sock work or trying to make a robe tie work. And it's just like so easy. It's so easy. And it's not always the most comfortable thing to sleep with, to be honest, but it does make your hair look pretty good and it is heatless and it's just like so much faster. And I'm really a fan of the heatless curl trend.
I love that.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. This is, again, just me being bed rotty, I guess, but I know it's a little early, but there's this person, and it kind of goes with another trend that I'm going to talk about. And I don't know if it's AI or not. I can't fully tell, but it's really good what they're doing. It doesn't look super fakey, but they are like recreating nostalgic Christmas vignettes of like, they're like, imagine we're transported to Christmas 1996 and they're walking through a mall at a JCPenney, going into a Blockbuster. And it is so nostalgic and it feels so on brand of what that time felt like. And they've been doing it for all these different years. And I'm like, this is, I miss this. Like I would love to wake up tomorrow and just have it be 1997 and go to the mall with my friends. And the vibes were just vibing. And they just happen to do everything in Christmas, which this is about the time of year I start to get excited about Christmas a little bit.
Right in the middle of summer.
Yeah. It's just like, this is like, okay, it's time to start thinking and planning. But anyway, so it's just like, it just was giving me all the warm and fuzzies. And so I'm like, I like this trend.
I love that.
Yeah.
Okay. You mentioned AI and so this is a twofold trend that I love. I love that AI is like a tool that people are using to just, I don't know, make cool stuff. But I also love that people are rejecting
Yes.
the use of AI and are like, oh, that's AI. Oh, I want nothing to do with it. I love that.
Yeah.
Because it just gives me a little bit of hope in humanity that there is still people that value creativity and using our brains and not just becoming dependent and reliant on AI to do our thinking and all of that. So I kind of love both.
Yeah.
I love the trend of it and I love the rejection of that.
It's literally on my list to AI hate.
Yeah.
Like I think anything is a tool, right? Like Photoshop is a tool. People do amazing things with Photoshop. People do crappy things with Photoshop, whatever. But like I hate AI slop. I hate the mentality of like just using AI for everything just because.
Yeah.
I hate the fact that like everything is trying to be integrated with AI and stuff that doesn't need it. I hate that we're calling stuff AI that has been around for decades and we're acting like, it's new. And I'm like, this is not new. I absolutely hate AI, like the AI slop videos that are just like clearly AI.
Yeah.
It's just put together crappily. I hate the AI data centers that are like using eminent domain to like take over people's property and, like increasing people's electricity bills because we're giving billionaires cuts to make these AI centers and then putting the costs on people. Like I hate all of that.
Yeah.
I like it when people can use AI as a tool like you would use any other tool that we've had in the past.
Yeah.
It just makes me sad that like so many people use AI for stuff that you don't need it for or they're using it to like rip people off or they are getting AI psychosis because they're talking to AI for 24/7. I think it's wild that we have the AI dating things now where people are bringing their AI dates to restaurants.
Wow. Well, one thing I hate about AI is that I can't always tell the difference. Like I can't always tell if it's AI. And I don't like that. I really don't like that.
I mean,
it makes me feel like it feels like a threat.
Yes. Because anything can be false then, and I don't like that. Like if I know something going into it's AI, but it's like an artist took the time to create something and like enhanced it with AI, or they wouldn't have been able to do it any other way, and it's well done and like I don't know, used responsibly. I don't know, because I do see some stuff that I'm like, okay, yeah. I mean, and I've used AI for things too, but again, it's just there's a level, and my tolerance for AI is low. Something I'm going to use the wrong terminology, and I don't love this terminology because I feel like it's kind of rooted in patriarchy, but I'm loving granny hobbies.
Yes, I know you are.
And I love it when women just start like embracing like, like I just want to have a slow paced, easy, whatever. And I'm going to be gardening and I'm going to be doing like some kind of like needle craft, which it always makes me laugh when we act like these hobbies are just like women's stuff. And then you look at like, needlework's really hard. Crochet is not easy. I mean, there's some patterns, but like it's all artistry, it's, I'm not going to try and get on a soapbox, but it always makes me giggle when we like, for a lot of people, women are the primary cooks in the kitchen. And when a woman does it, she's a cook. And when a man does it, he's a chef, and it elevates all of a sudden. I know that's not true for everything. And I'm being very generalized and I'm in my soapbox era. But anyway, but I just love it when we just like start embracing like these like really beautiful like traditions and crafts and skills that we usually pass down, like my grandma passed down sewing to my mom. My mom passed down some kind of sewing to me, and I think that that's really beautiful and I love it and I want to embrace it. And I love talking to my girlfriends about, gardening and canning and jarring. I'm not going to do any of that, but like, just, I don't know. I like the quote unquote granny hobbies.
That's so great. I have another like appearance one. Oh, I should have mentioned this earlier when you were talking about the laminated brows, but it's the trend of having fuller eyebrows. Now this trend has been around for quite some time. It's not new. It's just that, so back in the 90s, which all the 90s stuff is coming back, right?
Yeah.
Eyebrows were so thin. It was such a trend to have super thin eyebrows. And I feel like we have, shifted and had the fuller eyebrow look become a lot more trendy, and I'm here for it. And I don't know, are thin eyebrows coming back with the 90s? I don't really know. I doubt it. I hope not. But I love the thicker, fuller eyebrow look. And I I think that's a great trend. Just more natural looking eyebrows. Definitely the way people put makeup in their eyebrows too looks more natural than it did, 5 years ago. And I like that. I like it looking a lot more natural and a lot fuller, but not colored in like a Sharpie.
Yeah, no, because that's what it was a few years ago. It was like, oh, that's a brow. I love the trend of smutty books. Growing up, I don't remember seeing smutty books in my house. I remember going to my aunt's house, like so in college, I lived with my aunt for a while, and she used to have romance novels, but she had like the Harlequin romance novels with like Fabio on the cover. They're those little short, like smaller, the grocery store paperbacks, which I found out. And I could be wrong. I did not fact check this at all, but there was a woman that was talking about, the history of smutty books and how back in the day, a lot of women, they just got a grocery budget. Women didn't necessarily have money that they could just spend. And so that's kind of how the popular, putting books in grocery stores came about. So that way women could buy their books with their grocery money. Yeah. And then their husband wouldn't know necessarily. I'm like, I don't know if that's true, but it feels true. And we're just going to go with it. Anyway, but I remember seeing my aunt, she just had stacks of Harlequin romance. And I think I picked one up and I was just like, yeah, no, not my thing. And now they're everywhere, but they're like the way the book covers are designed and everything, you would never necessarily know. And again, I've gotten duped several times because I don't read the back of books. I just go on vibes. And I don't mean that for every time. Sometimes I read the backs of books. I'm not like black and white, blah, blah, blah. But a lot of times if I see a cool cover, I will just pick it up. The other day I said, Jamie, look at the books I just bought at Barnes & Noble. She picks them up, starts reading the back of them, hadn't even looked at any of the backs of them. I just look at this is a cool cover. Anyway, but I think the smutty books are hilarious. They're great to have around, they're entertaining and it's just very interesting. And it seems like there's so many genres now. And a lot of them are fairly women empowering. It's not just about some woman getting kidnapped by a pirate and the haters to lovers or enemies to lovers tropes. I mean, they still have those, but it's just interesting. And I think it's fun that women are talking about it really openly, reading these books. Right. And there's so many dragon smut books. It's amazing. It's totally. It just cracks. It cracks me up. That's what it does. I heard a comic talking. I was watching a part of a set on a clip, and anyway, he was talking about he picked up a book and he picked up The Fourth Wing, not knowing what it was about, and he's like, didn't expect to get however many pages in, and it just turned into it does. Crazy, and he was very surprised by it because he thought he was just getting a dragon book, and I was just like, no, sir, welcome to the new era. Yeah.
So I love that.
Anyway,
so
it was kind of funny.
Totally switching gears. Another trend, and I don't know if this was a trend in the past, but I'm a girly girl. I'm into makeup and stuff, and I'm really into perfume, and I'm really, for whatever reason, have been on this hunt for my signature scent seasons, right? For different seasons, and I love having one scent, but now I also love having more than multiple scents. And so anyway, the trend that I'm loving is perfume sampler sets.
Ooh, that's a good one.
So you can get multiple different scents and then in sample form that doesn't cost a ton of money. And then you can wear and then really determine which one is your favorite and then go with that to purchase the bottle, because it makes a difference when you spray it on you and live with it for a day. Of how it lasts, how it smells on your skin, blah, 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 blah. And a lot of brands now do a sampler set for their perfumes. And I am loving that trend. I'm yes, this is genius. It's brilliant. Have I wasted a lot of money on sets? Yeah. Could I have had a nice bottle of perfume instead of having, 3 or 4 sets of all these different ones that I don't actually like or want? Yeah. But it's been fun. And also I've been exposed to a lot of different perfumes and scents, and really it's hard to do a blind buy for perfume. And I like having access to a perfume sampler set.
That's fantastic. And I love that. And I actually was trying to find I saw a sampler set for the Rio, the one that the girlies wear, like the 68.
The Sol de Janeiro.
Yeah. So I gotten one in one of the advent calendars this year and I really liked it. And so I bought a full size, but then I saw they had a sampler. I'm like, I just want the sampler so I can like
try it all
out. Cause it's like, yeah, it's so fun. And you are so right that you really do need to try out a scent because your way your body can react to it. I've put something on before. I'm like, well, that was not for me.
Yep.
I smell worse now. So.
Yeah.
If you're enjoying the podcast and would like to support the show, you can share episodes with your friends and family, follow us on Instagram at the Geriatric Millennials, or leave us a positive review and rating, all which help us to grow. Our theme music was created by the Finley Ghost. Check out their latest album now. Thank you so much.